He told the guy, he said, when you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful. I don't know how many of y'all got asthma in here today, but if you ever had an asthma attack before, you short of breath, SOB, shortness of breath, you wheezing. The only thing you're trying to do is get some air. You don't care about no basketball game. You don't care what's on TV. You don't care about nobody calling you. You don't care about a party. The only thing you care about when you're trying to breathe is to get some fresh air. That's it. And when you get to the point where all you want to do is be successful as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful. And I'm here to tell you, number one, that most of you say you want to be successful, but you don't want it bad. You just kind of want it. You don't want it badder than you want to party. You don't want it as much as you want to be cool. Most of you don't want success as much as you want to sleep. Some of you love sleep more than you love success. And I'm here to tell you today, if you're going to be successful, you've got to be willing to give up sleep. You got to be willing to work off for 3 hours of sleep, 2 hours. If you really want to be successful, some days you're going to have to stay up 3 days in a row. Because if you go to sleep, you might miss the opportunity to be successful. That's how bad you got to want it. You got to go days without, listen to me, you got to want to be successful so bad that you forget to eat. Beyonce said once she was on the set doing her thing, 3 days had gone by, she forgot she didn't eat. Because she was engaged. I never forget when 50 Cent was doing his movie, I did a little research on 50, and 50 said that when he wasn't doing the movie, he was doing the soundtrack. And they said, when do you sleep, 50? Sleep. He said, sleep. Sleep is for those people who are broke. I don't sleep. He said, I got an opportunity to make a dream become a reality. Football players, how many football players? Not anybody like football in here? Raise your hand. Anybody like football? Emmitt Smith. I used to be a Cowboy fan. Before they did my boy Tom Landry wrong, I used to be a Cowboy fan. And watch this, there was a commercial. Emmitt Smith had won his first Super Bowl, and he had this commercial when he was lifting weights. I don't know if you saw the commercial when he was lifting, and Emmitt said, you know what? I won the Super Bowl, so I can rest now. He was doing his bench press. So he said, I won the Super Bowl, so I can rest now. So he throws up about 325, boom. And he rests for about 2 seconds. And he boom, boom, boom. Did you see that? He'd already won a Super Bowl. He said, I think I'm going to take a rest. And he rests for how long? 1 second. Most of you won't be successful because when you're studying and you get tired, you quit. And I'm here to tell you today, if you got somebody came to my office the other day crying. I said, look, don't cry to give up. Cry to keep going. Don't cry to quit. You already in pain, you already hurt, get a reward from it. Don't go to sleep until you succeed. Listen to me, I'm here to tell you today that you can come here, you can jump up, you can do flips, you can be excited when we give away money, but listen to me, you'll never be successful until I don't have to give you a dime to do what you do. You won't be successful until you say, I don't need that money, because I got it in here. So listen to me. Emmitt Smith said this at the end of the commercial. Emmitt Smith said, all men are created equal. Some work harder in preseason. I'm going to say it again because you might have missed it. All men are created equal. Some work harder in preseason. So that means that there are some people who are going to see the professor, going to see the TA. And even when the professor says, I don't meet with you, my TA meets with you, you say, I don't want to talk to your TA. I don't pay the TA. I pay you to teach me. So you're going to have to find some time to meet me. If I got to meet you at the mall, if I got to meet you at your house, you are going to see me. Listen to me. All men are created equal. Some work hard in preseason. When I went to college, guys were way smarter than me. 4.0s, 3.0s. They went to the Ivy League high schools, came to Oakwood from these great high schools. Most of them are not doing what I'm doing. Why? Because it's not about where you come from. It's about heart. You come to a place where, you know, being smart ain't enough. You got to have heart. That's number one. Watch number two. Number two, catch number two. I wrote it down. I wanted to make sure you got it. It says, to be, watch this. Third thing is this, to be able at any moment to sacrifice what you are for what you will become. That's the number two thing. You got to catch that one. To be able to, listen to me, at any moment, Some of you can make sacrifices when Monday Night Football is not on. You can make a sacrifice. But when the game come on, for some reason, you just attach to it. For some of you, when your favorite show come on, you can make sacrifices on Sunday when ain't nothing going on. But when your favorite show comes on Monday, man, some of you focus until the phone rings. And then you like, I gotta answer. If I don't answer the phone, I'm gonna die. I'm saying to you today that there's some of you, if you give up your cell phone, you will be successful. But your cell phone is more important to you than your success. You need to give up your cell phone, because the time you spend on your cell phone could be used for your success. The time you could be using to be successful, you're using it on the cell. And the cell phone is not bringing you nothing but a bill. And somebody has told you you couldn't live without it. I'm talking about going deep now, giving up stuff. Watch what it says. To be able at any moment to sacrifice what we are for what we could be. I don't do well in math. You're right. You ain't never studied. I'm not good in writing because you have never written before. But I dare you to fail in writing for a whole year to see if you can get to the end. I dare you to fail. I dare you to take that same class over and over again. I dare you to stop dropping classes like you soft. Always want to give up. I'm dropping. Why are you dropping? I'm so grateful that the slaves didn't drop and quit. Say, I'm just going to stop. I'm a slave. I'm just going to be a slave. I'm going to quit. Listen to me. The slaves said, we will live because one day we will become. We won't always be slaves. So today, although we're slaves, we're going to act like we're free, and one day our children will be free. If the slaves would have just said, we quit, we give up, we would have died in the middle passage. But some slaves said, I don't care what we go through, we're going to survive this. 400 years of slavery, we're going to get through this. And you can't get through it 1825. You can't get through a writing class, and you got tutor after tutor, resource after resource. The problem is, you ain't never felt no pain before. You're soft. It's a soft generation. You quit on everything. Our people did not quit. Harriet Tubman not only made it, she went back and got some more. She said, you know what, I made it, but I'm going to walk all, listen to me, shh, not ride the bus. I'm going to walk all the way back down to the South to get some more. And you quitting on 1825? Now watch this. You quit after you, listen to me, you get a sleeping bag and you wait for them. You wait for the first WRA instructor to come in, and you come out your sleeping bag, I need help. You quit after you do that. You quit after you had, listen to me, a WRA party. I'm having a party. Everybody come over. I got food, everything. And let them get over there. Let it be all the best writers. All right, I fooled y'all. I want to have a writing party. I'm serious. You quit and you ain't even tried yet. Last one. I'm sorry. Last one. Listen to me. Pain is temporary. It may last for a minute, or an hour, or a day, or even a year. But eventually, it will subside. And something else will take its place. If I quit, however, it will last forever. Listen to me, I'm telling you as I leave. I was homeless for 2.5 years. And the problem with most of you, you never felt no pain before. Y'all spoiled. Y'all spoiled. Some of y'all spoiled. Just bottom line. Your parents have done everything for you. You never had to do nothing for yourself. You're spoiled. We're going to keep it real tonight. Some of you are spoiled brats. Every time you ever got in trouble, somebody in your house got you out of it. Every time you've done something you're not supposed to do, people say, Mama, I dare you to take a little pain. I dare you. I dare you not to go home. Somebody said, I don't go home, I feel bad. Go through it. You ain't gonna die. At the end of pain is success. You're not gonna die because you're feeling a little pain. I'm not eating like I eat at home. That's why you're about to go to the next level, because if you keep eating like you ate at home, you'll keep being a boy or a girl. It's time to become man, woman. So don't worry about a little pain. My greatest asset is I was homeless, so I can't feel a whole lot of pain. I've already been alone. There's not a whole lot of hurt I can feel on a little paper, on a little test. So I leave you, listen to me. We have gotten to a point where it's midterms and we're moving forward. The days of you getting money, I'm not saying we quitting, but I'm saying the day has got to go from external to internal. You have to give it everything you got. No more TV, no more parties, no more playing. If you don't have a 4.0, what you need to be doing is studying. Get off the phone. I'm sorry, I'm not available until the end of this year. No, I'm for real. You reached the right number, but you called me at the wrong time. Call me back January 1st. I'm about to get busy now. Huh? I want you to have a countdown of your own and say when the countdown is over, where the real, watch me, because when I was homeless, I knew something was wrong. I knew that wasn't the best in me. And one day I said, will the real Eric Thomas please stand up? Will the real Eric Thomas please stand up? Stop being this high school dropout. Stop giving up. Stop sleeping on the street. Stop walking up and down Fecal Avenue like you ain't got nothing, and get your GED. Stop being afraid to take a test. Stop being afraid to go to college because your daddy didn't go and your mama didn't go. Stop being afraid and be the best Eric Thomas you can be. But listen to me, it's going to be hard. It took me 12 years to get a 4-year degree, but I got it. And guess what? On a degree, it don't have dates. So if it took you 4 and it took me 12, it don't show up nowhere. But I'm exactly where I wanted to be because I realized I got to commit my very being to this thing. I gotta breathe it, I gotta feed it, I gotta sleep it. And until you get there, you'll never be successful in life. But once you get there, I guarantee you, the world is yours. So work hard and you can have whatever it is you want. Thank you, guys.
Or you think that I'm Mr. Positive Thinking. I never was. But my whole focus in life has been, how do you get people to make decisions that change their life? You and I both know business is all decisions. Your life is decisions. And I came by not to give you a speech and not to give you a pump up, but to make sure, how many of you came to Dreamforce because there's some things you want to take to the next level? Who's in that place? Say aye. And in order to get ourselves to make decisions, many of you, how many have had decisions you needed to make for a very long time, and you kept promising yourself you make the decision, take action, but you just didn't do it? Who's done this before? Say aye as well. Awesome. Who's been in a relationship way too long? Say aye. Why the hell did you stay? You knew it was wrong for them, it was wrong for you. So decision making is what frees us. And all the time I hear people say, you know what? It took me 10 years to change this part of my life. And when I talk to people, I say, really, if we look at your life, it wasn't 10 years, it was a moment. There's a moment when your life changes. There's a moment when your business changes. There's a moment when Mark was talking to me and he came to my 3rd seminar. I'll never forget him. And he talks about how big he is. I am. He's standing in the front row. It's his 3rd one in a row. He's hard to miss. And he comes up and he gets in my face. He goes, I want you to remember me. I've made a decision today. I'm working for this company called Oracle and I'm leaving. I'm going to start this new company called Salesforce.com. You kicked me over the edge 3rd time through. And he said, we're going to do $100 million a year, and we're going to change business around the world. Next year, they're going to hit 10 billion, which he and I talked about in Fiji about 4 years ago. Decisions are what created this juggernaut that we see and that we all love, this community called Salesforce. And this environment is so unique. And I came by today to see if you might want to make a couple of decisions. Who'd be up for something like that? Say aye. Now, whether we make a decision or not has a lot to do with not just our intelligence, because I love coming here. People ask me, you know, what is Dreamforce, this thing you're going to again? And I say, it's kind of like Coachella for geeks and techs. And I said, but I've been here as a keynote 3 out of the last 4 years, so what does that say about me, right? What I love about this environment is it's wickedly smart. You got some of the smartest people, and you got people that are really, truly socially conscious. But how many of you are very smart and sometimes don't make smart decisions? Say aye. And so one of the things I'd like to do here is cover 2 things, 2 areas. We'll talk about business here, and we'll cover some fundamentals here that I think if we put focus into them, they can guide better decisions, and they can make a difference in your career, whether you're in the company. If you're a small business, they can help you take yourself to the next level. Over these years, I've kind of grown a little bit from the guy that does motivational talks to now I have 31 companies that I've started or I'm a founder or initial investor in, and we do over $5 billion a year in sales in 7 different categories. We've got 1,000 employees around the world. And it's just, it's grown so much. And I've learned so much. And I've had the opportunity of going on this ride with Mark here for 17 years. So I've learned a few things in that area. So I'd like to share them with you. But the second area I'd like to talk about is your own personal life. How many of you got some areas in your own personal life that you'd like to massively take to another level, improve, transform? Say aye. Good. So I'm curious, why are you here? Ma'am, why did you come to Dreamforce? Put you right on the spot. Can we give her a microphone? Give her a hand, please. She's got a microphone.
My name is Daria and I came from Russia. I just moved to San Francisco. There is my hi to San Francisco here.
Wow. And why did you come here for Dreamforce, though?
Because my husband runs Digital Genius company and I'm interning in this company right now and trying to emerge in all this community.
You got to work on your happiness. That's clear. We really need to help you out with that. Give her a big hand.
Sure.
Thank you very much. How many of you came here because you know the world is changing faster than ever, and as corny as it sounds, it's only going to accelerate? Say aye. How many understand that this is the way to get your edge? Whether you're a small business, medium-sized business, you're a giant enterprise, and you come here each year to figure out the technology that you think is going to lead you. I'm curious. How many here for those reasons? How many of you came here because you're in this speech today because you got a Tony Robbins guy? Maybe I get some free stuff. Maybe you'll share something with me. Okay, good. I got that. I got who you guys are. How many of you came because you do in this room anyway for this session with me because you did want to change something in your life or improve it? How many came for that reason this morning? Okay, and how many of you came because you want to change, for example, earn more money? I'm curious. Okay, you could say, I go for it, a little energy. And how many of you came here because you want to change something like a relationship or increase your energy physically? I'm curious. Let me see your hands. How many of you have no idea why you're here? It was just on the docket, so you showed up. Let me see your hands. So one of the things that if we're going to make a shift, this is a wickedly smart group, but you can be really smart, as we said, and not use your intelligence at the fullest level. You cannot maximize who you are. And so while I want to honor Mark, and I love this experience here, this experience has really got to also have a level of energy if you want to go to another level. That's not fake and artificial. I'm not a positive thinker. How I've changed business is by getting people to make decisions, and you do that when you're energy rich, not energy poor. And working with people over the years, I've had the chance of coaching Mark, obviously, all these years, but I've also had the chance to work with guys like Steve Wynn, if you know Las Vegas, basically revamped that entire city, one of the geniuses in the field, multi-billionaire. I've had the chance to work over that time with Peter Guber. Many of you know he owns the LA Dodgers, 52 Academy Award nominations. He's also in a position where he owns the Warriors and has built that organization, you remember where it used to be and where it is today. And as I look at these people, I find what they have in common are two things. Number one, above anything else, Richard Branson be another one, hunger. Hunger, I believe, is even more important than intelligence. Intelligence is so important, but there are a lot of very intelligent people that never maximize their capability. How many know somebody very smart that can't fight their way out of a paper bag? Say aye. So intelligence is so valuable, but hunger is even more. And if you've come to a program like this, I know the hunger is there. But the second thing it requires is a massive amount of energy. Because what I've found in life is many times people have the ability to do things, they know what to do, they just don't do it. And a big part of that is energy. So when I was back there feeling the energy, we've got the music, it's so quiet in here. You're being quiet right now. Most of you are doing what you've done most of your life when you went to an education environment. And what is that? You're now learning the way you did when you went to a 20th century school. In a 20th century school, what do we learn? The bell rings and what are you supposed to do? Immediately report to your what? Position. And when you get to that position, you're supposed to sit down and start a conversation with the people around you. Is that right? You're supposed to initiate, is that right? No, when you went to 20th century school, you were taught, sit down, be quiet, be passive, wait till someone tells you what to do. Today, if you wait for someone to tell you what to do, if you don't talk to your neighbor, you're out of business. Who's with me here? Say aye. So I'd like to change this, because how many of you in this room have ever gone to an environment where you learned something that you thought was really, truly valuable? No one sold you on it. You personally thought this is really something that could change my business, change my life. You were excited about it. But when you went home, you literally never applied a bit of what you've learned. Who's ever done this before? Raise your hand, say aye. Oh, come on. If you're not raising your hand, you lie about other shit too. Raise your hand, say aye. Who's done this more than once in your life? Say aye. Who still feels intelligent? Say aye. So we're all smart people. Why would smart people learn something, get an environment like this, and then not maximize it? It's because we've all been conditioned by our traditional education, which was designed back in the 19th century, 20th century, where you're designed to get a job, where you were supposed to report at a certain position, someone told you what to do. Basically, it was an assembly line. Today, that's not true. So I like to break out of that, because research shows if you sit and listen to me passively like you are right now, and you're being very nice, smiling, nodding your head, being sweet, I appreciate it. But if you do that, research shows 3 months from now, you'll remember about 10% of what was said, which basically was wasting your time, and wasting mine too. I don't want to waste yours, much less mine. So if you listen and take notes, it jumps up to the 40, 50 percentile, even if you never look at the notes again. Because just writing it down drives the groove deeper. So I'd encourage you to do that. I don't see many of you with any form of notes, but I know you have your phones. Some of you do, but if you have no notes, you must not have had a very high expectation of much value coming out of the session, clearly. But thirdly, if you physically engage your body, which is what I like to do, your voice, your body, your energy, engagement is part of what we're going to talk about here in business. It's the most pathetic level in a long time worldwide. Even though we have all these tools for productivity, we have all these tools for distraction. And as a result, most people are not maximizing. So if we want to transform, the thing we really need to be able to shift is get ourselves engaged at a different level. So what I'd like to ask you to do is, from here on out, if you're willing to, is let's start with some energy. Because let me ask you a question. If you have two people in a relationship, let's just go intimate for a moment. And you have two people, and both these individuals are really, they're in a magnificent state of mind and emotion. Their life is going beautifully. They're happy as could possibly be. And they enter a relationship, two really happy people. What's that relationship going to be like? You tell me. If you know nothing else, what kind of relationship is going to be if you got two people in a great peak state? Tell me, what's it going to be like? Now, if I'm having a soliloquy, you won't get anything out of this. And I'm asking you to not answer the question just so you refer back to me or affirm. I'm doing it because if you sit passively, you won't remember anything. But if you activate your nervous system by raising your hand, by asking questions, by yelling out the answer, then energy will rise. Who's willing to do this? If you are, raise your hand, say aye. Awesome. So if you're going to take it to the next level, maybe we should just do it right away because you guys are so in that nice, beautiful, deep trance. Are you really like this all the time? I doubt it, seriously. You're going in that school learning process, and I don't want to have you waste your time that way. So let's do something to start with. Stand up. Shake your body out just for a second. Been sitting, shake it out, wake it up. And here's what I'd like you to do. High energy, two high energy people, what kind of relationship are they going to have? If they're both feeling great, what's the relationship going to be like? Come on, tell me. Are they going to deal with challenges in a great state? Yes or no? So our state is the most important thing that influences our capability, our results in life. Lots of people have capability, but activating it comes from energy. When you are energy rich, you have a different life. The higher the energy, the more things can get done. If there are problems in your high energy state, can you solve them quicker? Yes or no? Yes. And what if you got two people in a medium, like, okay state? It's not even about each other. Their life is kind of okay. What's the relationship like? Come on, guys, what is it? Okay. It's okay. What do you got two people in a crappy state, in a lousy state, and they love each other? What's still going to happen? Tell me quick. It's going to be a lousy relationship. You're going to have pain. You're going to have problems. That's also true in business. The more energy you have, the more things can be organized quicker, faster, make it happen. You can solve problems.